Chapter 1. The Empty Chair. The silver pen felt heavier than usual. My late father pressed it into my hand and said, "A promise becomes real when you are brave enough to sign your name beneath it." I stood outside the registry office with the pen in my pocket and Claire's hand in mine. "You keep checking the time," Claire said. "I have waited 6 years. I think I am allowed to be nervous for 6 more minutes." She smiled, but her fingers felt cold. "You are not changing your mind, are you? About marrying you?" "Never." A clerk opened the door. "Ethan Cole and Claire Benson?" "That is us," I said. Claire's phone rang. Her smile vanished when she saw the screen. I felt my stomach tighten. "Is it work?" She stepped away. "Adrian?" I heard a broken voice through the phone. Then Claire covered her mouth. "What happened?" I asked. She turned her back to me. "Where are you? Are you hurt?" "Claire," I said, "we have to go inside." She raised one finger, asking me to wait. "Do not move, Adrian. I am coming." My chest went cold. "Coming where?" She ended the call and grabbed her bag. "He crashed his car near East Bridge. He says there is blood. Call an ambulance." "He already did." "Then trained people are going to him." She stared at me. He sounded terrified. "So am I." "This is not about us. It is our registry day. He could die, Ethan, and the ambulance could reach him before you." Her eyes hardened. "I cannot stand here, signing papers while he is alone." "You are leaving?" "I will come back. The office closes in 40 minutes. Then reschedule it." The words struck harder than a slap. "Claire, look at me." She looked toward the road instead. "Please," I said. "Call the hospital. Call the police. Let them help him. Stay here with me." "I cannot." "Because you still love him?" Her face turned pale. "Do not do this now. I am asking one question. He needs me, and I do not." She whispered, "You are strong." Before I found an answer, she ran down the steps and entered a taxi. I watched it disappear. I sat on a metal chair outside the building. The empty chair beside me held Claire's place like a cruel joke. "Tell me she went to buy flowers." I looked up. Liam stood there in a dark suit, holding coffee. "She went to Adrian." His jaw tightened. "Of course she did. He crashed." "Did you see the car?" "No." "Did you speak to a doctor?" "No." "Then you know nothing except that Adrian called and Claire obeyed. She thought he was dying. He always dies when she is about to choose you. Do not start." "I am not starting anything. I am watching the same thing happen again. This has never happened before. Adrian called during your birthday dinner, your promotion party, and the weekend you plan to propose. He has problems." Liam sat beside me. "He has a talent. There is a difference. You hate him. I hate what you become around her." "What do I become?" "Grateful for scraps." I stood so fast the coffee spilled. "She loves me." "Then why are you alone?" I wanted to hit him. I pressed the pen in my pocket. That night, Claire came home late. "I am sorry," she said. "Is Adrian alive?" "Yes." "How bad was the crash?" "He was shaken." "Was he admitted?" She looked down. "No." I waited. "He had cuts," she added. "Claire, why did you leave me?" I panicked. "I thought I would lose him." "You were about to marry me." "I know." "Did you think you might lose me?" Her eyes filled. "Please do not say that. Answer me." She held my face. "I love you. Give me one more date. I will turn off my phone. I swear." I should have walked away. Instead, fear spoke for me. "All right." She hugged me. "Thank you." Later, I placed the unused pen back in its box. A thin crack ran through the lid. I could not remember seeing it before. I sat beside the box, listening to Claire shower, as if nothing had broken. I told myself accidents happened, panic made people foolish, and love required patience. Still, Liam's question stayed with me. Why was I alone? My phone lit up with a message from Liam. I checked every hospital near East Bridge. Adrian Vale was never admitted. Chapter 2. A Promise Meant for Two. 3 weeks later, I stood beside Claire there again. She squeezed my hand. "My phone is off." "Show me." She pulled it from her bag. The screen was black. "Happy?" she asked. "Relieved. Today is about us." I touched the silver pen in my pocket. That is all I wanted. Claire rested her head on my shoulder. Then a receptionist crossed the hall. "Miss Benson, there is an urgent call for you at the front desk." Claire froze. I knew before she moved. "No," I said. "It may be Dad. Your father has my number." She walked to the desk anyway. I followed. "What do you mean she is dying?" Claire asked. "Which hospital?" My throat tightened. "Adrian again?" She covered the receiver. His mother collapsed. "Asked to speak with the doctor." "Ethan, not now." "Exactly now." She returned to the call. "I am coming." I took the receiver from her hand. "This is Ethan Cole." "Which department?" admitted Mrs. Vale. Adrian shouted. "Give Claire the phone." "Which department?" "She needs Claire." "Then tell me where your mother is." Claire pulled the receiver away. "Stop treating him like a criminal." "I am treating him like a man who lied 3 weeks ago. He says his mother may die. And you believe every emergency he creates." She grabbed her coat. "I have to go." "You promised." "I know." "You turned off your phone." "He found another way." "Because he knew you would answer." Tears filled her eyes. "Come with me then. See for yourself." "Fine." At St. Mark's Hospital, we found Adrian near the exit with an older woman in a wheelchair. She wore a small bandage on her wrist and argued with a nurse about parking fees. Claire stopped. "Mrs. Vale." The woman smiled. "Claire, dear. Adrian said you were busy. I thought you were dying." "Dying?" She laughed. "I had a cyst removed." Adrian stepped between us. "The doctor said there could be complications." The nurse frowned. Her procedure was routine. She was never in danger. I looked at Claire. "Now do you believe me?" Adrian pointed at me. "Why is he here?" "Because I was supposed to marry her today." His expression changed, then softened. "Claire, I did not know." "You called the registry office," I said. "You knew exactly where she was." Claire whispered. "Adrian, did you exaggerate?" "My mother was under a knife. Forgive me for being scared." Mrs. Vale sighed. "You said Claire offered to drive us." "I will," Claire said. I stared at her. "We can still return before closing. His mother needs to get home. I can order a car." "She knows me." "So do I." Claire followed Adrian toward the doors. I caught her arm. "Tell me the truth. Did you know this was not serious?" She would not meet my eyes. "Claire." He said it was probably minor. The hallway seemed to tilt. "You knew." He sounded desperate. "You canceled our marriage for something you knew was a lie." He needed me. I released her. "That sentence will destroy us." Richard Benson found me in the hospital cafe an hour later. Claire must have called him. "She has always confused guilt with love," he said. "You knew about Adrian?" I knew she blamed herself for leaving him after his father died. "She is not helping him. She is feeding him." Richard rubbed his face. I failed to teach her the difference. That evening, I visited my mother. Nora placed tea before me. "Why are you here alone?" "Claire is taking Mrs. Vale home." "On your registry day?" She felt responsible. My mother looked at me. "Why do you keep proving loyalty to someone who will not prove hers?" "Because marriage takes patience. Marriage takes 2 people. She will change, or you will disappear." I left before she could say more. Claire came home carrying a new velvet ring box. "I know I hurt you," she said. "Open it." Inside were 2 silver bands. "The 3rd date will be different," she promised. "No calls. No Adrian. Just us." I wanted to refuse. Instead, I imagined our house, our children, and 6 years turning into dust. "One last date," I said. She kissed me. "I will make it right." Later, I opened our house account to pay a deposit. The balance was short by $80,000. I counted the missing zeros twice, hoping fear had made me careless. The balance remained unchanged. A transfer marked personal loan had gone to Adrian Vale. Chapter 3. The 3rd time she left. On the 3rd registry morning, Claire placed her phone in my hand. "Keep it," she said. "I do not trust myself." I slipped it into my coat. "That is not comforting." "I am trying." "So am I." We sat beneath the same clock, beside couples who still believed waiting was harmless. Claire held my hand with both of hers. "No one is taking me away today," she said. The phone vibrated. She stared at my pocket. "Do not," I warned. "It could be Dad." "It is Adrian." "How do you know?" Because he always arrives before our names are called. The vibration stopped, then started again. A voice message appeared. Claire whispered, "Play it." "No. Ethan. You gave me the phone because you did not trust yourself. I need to know. I should have deleted it. Instead, I pressed play." Adrian's voice shook through the speaker. "Claire, if you marry him today, there is nothing left for me. I am on the roof of the Vale building. I am sorry. Please remember I tried." Claire stood so quickly her chair struck the wall. "Call emergency services," I said. "I have to go." "No. We call the police. We give them the address. He will jump if he sees strangers. You are not trained for this. He listens to me. He controls you." She reached for the phone. I held it away. "Give it to me." "Claire, listen. Every time we choose each other, he creates a disaster. This is different. It is always different until you leave." Her voice rose. "What if he dies? What if he does not?" People turned toward us. She stared at me as if I had become someone ugly. "How can you be so cold? I am trying to keep you safe. You are trying to win. I am trying to marry the woman who promised to stand beside me." The clerk opened the door. "Mr. Cole? Miss Benson?" I faced Claire. "Walk through that door with me. The police will handle Adrian." She pulled her hand from mine. "Do not make me choose while his life is at risk. He made you choose." She grabbed the phone and ran. I did not follow. The clerk lowered her eyes. "Would you like another appointment?" "No." Outside, rain had begun. I stood beneath the awning while everyone moved around me. "You look like someone canceled a wedding." A woman beside me held a folder over her hair. "Registry," I said. "Worse. Less cake." I laughed, then hated myself for it. She studied my face. "Sorry. Bad joke." "No. It was accurate. My name is Maya Reed. Ethan Cole. Do you need a taxi?" "I need better judgment. That usually costs more." She started to leave, then paused. "Was it your fiancé who ran out?" "Yes." "Emergency?" Her former boyfriend threatened to jump. Maya's expression hardened. "And she went alone? She thinks she can save him. What do you think?" "I think I should understand." That was not my question. I looked at her. "I think he is lying." "Then why do you keep volunteering to be abandoned?" The words landed because she spoke without anger. "You do not know me." "No. But I know that chair." "What chair?" "The one where you wait while someone proves you come second." Her hand tightened around the folder. "My fiancé had a wife. I discovered it while preparing our joint tax records. I am sorry. I was too." Then I stopped apologizing for finding the truth. A taxi arrived. Before entering, she handed me a card. "I am a forensic accountant. Call if your bad judgment involves money." At home, Liam opened his laptop. "I will cancel the venue, catering, photographer, and hotel," he said. "Do it." "You are sure?" "No. Do it anyway." Claire arrived during our discussion. "You are canceling our wedding?" she demanded. "You canceled our marriage 3 times. Adrian was going to die. Was he on the roof?" She looked away. "He came down before I arrived." "Was he ever there?" "He said he was." Liam closed the laptop. "Convenient." Claire pointed at him. "Stay out of this." "He stayed when you left," I said. Her anger softened. "Ethan, stop punishing me. We can choose another date. This is not a tantrum. You always forgive me." The certainty in her voice broke what her apologies had not. I placed her ring beside my father's pen and typed one message. "Our engagement is over. Do not schedule a 4th date." Claire read it from across the room. "You do not mean that." My phone rang before I could answer. Richard's name appeared. "Ethan," he said when I picked up, "money is missing from Benson Medical." "How much?" "Millions. We found Adrian's name in the vendor records." Chapter 4. The Man Behind the Lies. Richard asked me to meet him at Benson Medical before sunrise. I found him in the boardroom with Liam and Maya. Maya lifted one eyebrow. Bad judgment involving money? Apparently millions of dollars. Richard pushed a folder toward me. "These vendors pass through our payment system. I need to know who approved them and whether Adrian accessed our network." "I built half that network," I said. "I can trace every login." "Can you do it quietly?" Liam answered before I could. Quietly, yes. Illegally, no. Richard gave him a tired look. That is why you are here. Maya opened her laptop. I traced 4 companies to mailboxes, rented offices, and 1 dead director. The payments moved again within hours. Where? I asked. Accounts tied to Adrian's business partner. Richard clenched his jaw. Claire introduced that partner to our purchasing team. The door opened. Claire walked in. Why is everyone meeting without me? Richard stood. Because company money is missing. And you think Adrian took it? The records say someone connected to him did. She looked at me. You called Maya? Your father hired her. Of course he did. Maya closed the folder. Do we know each other? I know what you were doing. Following money? Getting close to Ethan. I felt heat rise in my face. This is not about us. It became about us when you ended 6 years by message. You left me 3 times in person. Richard struck the table with his palm. Enough. Claire, did Adrian ask you to approve any vendors? No. Did he ever use your computer? No. Her answer came too fast. I asked, did you give him your password? She faced me. Why would I? That was not an answer. He has made mistakes, Ethan. His father left dead. His mother depends on him. Life was never easy for him. Maya said, hard lives do not create fake invoices. Claire glared at her. You know nothing about him. I know his companies received money for equipment that never existed. Claire turned to Richard. You are letting strangers attack someone I care about. I heard the phrase and went still. Someone I care about. Richard's voice dropped. Leave your access card. You cannot suspend me. I can protect this company. She threw the card onto the table and walked out. For the next 2 weeks, I reviewed server logs with Maya while Liam collected contracts. We found logins from Claire's account at times when she was not in the building. One device, I said. A laptop registered to the executive floor. Could Adrian have used it? Maya asked. If Claire let him upstairs. Or if she used it herself. I hated hearing that possibility. She is careless, not criminal. Maya leaned back. Evidence does not care what we need people to be. My phone rang. Sophie Lane asked to meet me downstairs. Claire's closest friend sat in the lobby, twisting her bracelet. I should have told you months ago, Sophie said. Told me what? Claire has been meeting Adrian. I know she helps him. No, Ethan. Dinners. Hotel bars. His apartment. My chest tightened. Were they sleeping together? She swore they were not. Do you believe her? Sophie's silence answered. 6 months passed through late meetings, court requests, and quiet meals with Maya. My anger became work. Work became progress. Benson Medical recovered enough stolen funds to survive, and I moved into a small apartment that belonged only to me. One night, Maya found me staring at Adrian's photograph. Do not let revenge become your new engagement, she said. I want him to pay, then prove what he did. Do not become cruel because cruelty feels faster. You make everything sound simple. No. I make you say the hard part aloud. During those months, I stopped checking Claire's social pages. I started running before work and eating dinner without waiting for apologies. You look different, Liam told me. Better or worse? Like you own your time. Maya handed me a file. Do not celebrate yet. Adrian moved money through 3 more accounts. I am not celebrating. You smile. I remembered I can. That frightened me more than anger. A life without Claire was no longer empty. It was unfamiliar. My phone buzzed. Claire had sent a formal invitation. 4th registry date. Ethan Cole and Claire Benson. Maya read my face. What does she want? She thinks I am still waiting. Are you? I typed 4 words and pressed send. I will be there. Chapter 5. My final choice. The night before Claire's 4th registry date, Maya called me into the records room. You need to see this, she said. 3 company names covered her screen. I recognize them. I said. The fake vendors. They're shells. Each one sends money to the next, then the final account pays Adrian. How much? Just over $3 million. I gripped the back of her chair. Can we prove he controlled them? Maya opened another file. We can prove more. These approvals carry Claire's digital signature. My chest tightened. She said she never approved anything. Look at the timestamps. The approvals appeared late at night and on weekends. She was with him on those dates, I said. Maybe. Do not protect me from it. I am protecting the facts. We know her signature was used. We do not know whether she understood the documents. I called Claire. She answered on the second ring. I knew you would call. Did you sign vendor approvals for Adrian? Silence. Claire. He said they were consulting forms. Did you read them? He was in trouble. That is not an answer. No, I did not read every page. There were 37 approvals. He said trust mattered more than details. I closed my eyes. He stole millions. You are exaggerating. I am looking at the transfers. Then stop looking until tomorrow. What? We can register first? After that, we will handle this together. You still think I am marrying you? You said you would be there. I said nothing else. Her voice became sharp. Do not humiliate me, Ethan. You signed papers without reading them, lied to your father, and protected Adrian. Yet humiliation is what frightens you. He loved me before you did. The sentence slipped out of her. Then the line went quiet. I ended the call. Richard entered moments later. What did she say? I turned the screen toward him. He read the total, touched his chest, and staggered. Richard, his face lost color. Maya caught his arm while I called emergency services. At the hospital, Claire arrived furious. What did you show him? She demanded. The truth. You pushed him into this. He had a mild heart attack because Adrian stole from him, and you signed the doors open. I did not know. You refused to know. She grabbed my sleeve. Please, do not give the police anything until after tomorrow. I stared at her hand. Why? If Adrian is arrested before the registry, reporters will come. Dad's board will panic. Everything will become ugly. Everything is already ugly. Just give me 1 day. One more delay for Adrian. 1 day for us. I removed her hand. There has not been an us for months. She whispered, You do not mean that. I left her outside Richard's room. My mother was waiting at my apartment when I returned. Liam called. Norris said. He said you were planning something. I am going to the registry. With Claire. No. She watched me carefully. Is this justice or revenge? I do not know. Then know before you act. What difference does it make? Justice stops harm. Revenge makes pain your purpose. I want Claire to understand what she did. She may never understand. Then she wins. Nora shook her head. You still think her feelings decide whether you are free. After she left, I found Maya on my balcony. I told Liam I needed air, she said. He gave me your address. You could have called. I thought you might say no. You usually ignore weak answers. She smiled, then looked away. I need to tell you something before tomorrow. I waited. I have feelings for you. My heart beat painfully, but I will not walk into that office as a weapon, she continued. I will not help you hurt Claire and call it love. You are not a weapon. Then what am I? The first person who saw me broken and did not ask me to stay that way. That is gratitude. No. Gratitude does not make me imagine breakfast with you 10 years from now. She searched my face. Can you love me without needing Claire to watch? Yes. Can you marry me without pretending you have healed? I can promise to heal honestly beside you. The next morning, we filed our marriage notice through the emergency appointment Richard had arranged before his collapse. Liam witnessed it. I stared at our notice after Maya signed. The choice felt frightening, not perfect. I still carried wounds, but for once I was not asking pain for permission. Maya touched my wrist. We can stop. No, I said. I choose this. As we left, my phone lit up with a photograph from Claire. My old ring rested on her palm. Tomorrow, we begin again, she wrote. Chapter 6. The Woman Beside Me. Claire waited beneath the registry clock in a white dress. When I entered with Maya, Claire smiled. You brought a witness, she said. That is thoughtful. Maya remained beside me. Good morning, Claire. Claire's smile weakened. Why are you dressed like that? Maya wore a simple cream suit. I wore the same dark jacket from our first appointment. I reached into my pocket and placed Claire's ring in her hand. The appointment is not ours, I said. She stared at the ring. What are you talking about? I came to marry Maya. Claire laughed once. No. You came to punish me. I came because I promised I would be here. You cannot replace 6 years in 6 months. I am not replacing them. I am ending them. She looked at Maya. You think he loves you? He is using you to hurt me. Maya answered calmly. I asked him that before I agreed. And you believed him? I believe what he does, not what I want him to mean. Claire turned back to me. Tell her to leave. No. Ethan, look at me. Yesterday was fear. I said things I did not mean. You asked me to delay evidence so Adrian could stay free. For my father. Your father was in a hospital bed. I was trying to protect the company. You were protecting your image. Her fingers closed around the ring. We can fix this privately. There is nothing left to fix. She slapped me. The room fell silent. My cheek burned, but I did not move. Claire's eyes widened. I am sorry. Liam stepped forward, but I raised my hand. Do not defend me from this. Claire pressed her palms to her mouth. I felt no urge to shout back. Her slap hurt less than the calm inside me, and that frightened her more than anger had. A woman's voice came from behind us. Ethan Cole. I turned. Detective Elena Torres stood beside Liam. 2 uniformed officers followed her. That is me. I need you to confirm this man's identity. Adrian entered through the side doors carrying flowers. He stopped when he saw the officers. Claire whispered, Adrian. Detective Torres faced him. Adrian Vale, you are under arrest on suspicion of fraud, forgery, and theft. He dropped the flowers. This is Ethan's revenge. Liam said, this is a warrant. Adrian backed away. An officer caught his arm. Claire, tell them, he said. Tell them you approved everything. Claire's face emptied. You said they were consulting forms. You knew money was moving. I knew nothing. You signed them. Because you told me to trust you. He laughed bitterly. You wanted your father's money as much as I did. That is a lie. Adrian looked at me. Ask your precious Claire who suggested the first vendor. Claire grabbed my hand. Ethan, do not listen. I pulled free. I will listen to evidence. You know me. I knew the person you showed me. Richard entered slowly, supported by Sophie. Dad. Claire rushed toward him. He raised one hand. Do not. You should be resting. I should have protected my company from my own daughter. I did not steal. You gave a thief access and lied about it. Claire began crying. Please. Richard removed an envelope from his coat. You are suspended from every position at Benson Medical. Your shares are frozen until the investigation ends. You cannot do this to me. I should have done it months ago. Adrian struggled as the officers led him away. At the door, he twisted toward us. She knew about the first payment. Ask her why she deleted the invoice. Claire went completely still. I looked at her. What invoice? He is lying. Sophie lowered her eyes. I noticed. What do you know? I asked. Not here, Sophie whispered. The clerk stepped from her office. Mr. Cole, your appointment can be delayed. Maya touched my arm. Ethan, we can leave. Claire moved between us. Yes, leave. When you calm down, we will talk. I looked at Maya. Her face held no demand. Do you still want this? I asked. Only if you are choosing me. I am. Claire shook her head. You will regret it. Maybe. But it will be my choice. Inside the small office, I opened my father's pen. The clerk smiled gently. Sign here. My hand trembled. Maya whispered, we do not have to prove anything. I know. I signed Ethan Cole beneath her name. For one moment, peace entered me. Then Adrian's words returned. She knew about the first payment. I looked through the glass wall. Claire stood alone, holding the ring I had returned. Our eyes met. For the first time, I did not know whether I had escaped a liar or married someone new before learning the whole truth. Chapter 7. Mercy is not forgiveness. 3 days after the registry, cameras surrounded Benson Medical. I entered through the loading dock and found Jacob Mills waiting beside a group of workers. My team wants answers, he said. So do I. Rumors say the company cannot make payroll. We can make this month. And next month, I do not know yet. He crossed his arms. That answer will not calm anyone. A lie would be calmer. I will not give you one. Jacob studied me, then nodded. Come speak to them. Inside the warehouse, Hundreds of faces turned toward me. I held no prepared speech. Adrian Vale stole from this company, I said. Weak controls allowed it. I helped build some of those controls, so I share responsibility for fixing them. A worker called. Are we losing our jobs? I will cut executive bonuses, contracts, and expansion before I cut jobs. Can you promise no layoffs? No. I can promise you will hear the truth before the press does. Afterward, Richard called me into his office. You sounded like a leader, he said. I sounded terrified. Good leaders usually are. He pushed a document toward me. I want you to lead the recovery. I am your systems architect. You saved the records Adrian tried to erase. Maya found the money. She will lead compliance if she accepts. I need someone the workers trust. I married the accountant during your daughter's registry appointment. Trust may be complicated. Richard looked older than he had 1 week earlier. Everything is complicated. Will you do it? Yes. Claire waited outside my apartment that evening. You blocked my number, she said. I asked Liam to handle legal contact. I am not a legal problem. You are part of an investigation. Her eyes filled. Adrian used me. You opened every door. I believed he loved me once. What is that excuse? Nothing. She wrapped her arms around herself. I kept thinking if I saved him, it would prove our past was real. I could not accept that I destroyed my life for someone who never cared. So you risked mine instead. I never wanted you hurt. You just accepted it whenever helping him required it. She stepped closer. Tell the police I did not plan the theft. I will tell them what the evidence shows. If you say I was manipulated, they may believe you. Were you? Yes. Were you also reckless? She looked down. Yes. Did you lie? Yes. Then I will not erase your choices. You want me in prison. I want the truth. She whispered. Is Maya telling you to do this? The question ended any softness I felt. My wife is not responsible for my answer. Claire flinched at the word wife. When I entered, Maya sat at the kitchen table with 2 files. She came here? Maya asked. Yes. What did she want? Mercy shaped like a lie. Maya closed the files. What do you want? To let her fall. Then do it. I stared at her. That is your advice? No. I want you to hear how empty it sounds. She protected him. I know. If I identify her as a partner, the board will trust me more. Maybe. And the company survives. Maybe. You keep saying that. Because revenge always promises certainty. I sat opposite her. What kind of man helps someone who destroyed him? What kind of man do you want to be when your anger is gone? The next morning, I gave Detective Torres every record. I explained which signatures Claire made, which documents she misunderstood, and which transfers Adrian hid from her. My statement kept Claire from being charged as the mastermind, but it did not clear her. She faced fraud-related penalties, civil claims, and public disgrace. Detective Torres read my statement twice. You understand this may reduce the charges against Claire? Yes. After what she did to you, I am not asking you to forgive her. That was not my question. I looked through the glass at Claire alone. Punish what she did, not what my anger wants her to have done. Torres signed the page. Most people ask justice to carry their hatred. I did. Outside the station, Liam asked, Do you regret helping her? I did not help her. I helped the truth. Sophie approached us holding a printed email. I should have given you this sooner, she said. The message was dated 11 months before our first registry appointment. Claire had written to Adrian. I deleted the invoice before Ethan could see it. This is the last time. Take the money and disappear. My hands began shaking. Sophie whispered. She knew about the first fake payment. I read the email again. Claire had not only been foolish. She had chosen the lie before she abandoned me the first time. Chapter 8. The letter I never answered. Claire came to Benson Medical after the email became evidence. Liam brought her into the conference room while Maya waited beside me. I asked for Ethan alone, Claire said. You no longer decide the conditions, I replied. She placed her bag on the table. I knew about one payment, one theft. Adrian said he owed dangerous people. He promised he would disappear if I approved one invoice. And you believed him? I wanted to. You deleted the invoice. I was afraid you would report him. I would have. That is why I hid it. The answer was so honest that it hurt more than another excuse. You risked my career, I said. The system used my security design. If the records had vanished, investigators could have blamed me. I did not think that far. You never did when he called. I thought I could control it. You could not control Adrian, so you controlled what I was allowed to know. Tears ran down her face. After the first payment, he showed me the email. He said if I refused him, he would send it to Dad and you. So he blackmailed you. Yes. You still met him. He said each meeting was the last. You still left me 3 times. I was terrified. So was I. I just did not know what I was afraid of. She reached across the table. I loved you. I moved my hand away. You loved the life I protected while you kept setting it on fire. I can change. I hope you do. Then give me time. I gave you 6 years. Her mouth trembled. What happens now? All personal contact ends. Speak through Liam about the case. You are cutting me out forever? I am leaving the door you kept walking through. She looked at Maya. Did you win? Maya answered. This was never a game to me. Claire picked up her bag. At the door, she turned back. I am sorry, Ethan. I believe you. Hope crossed her face. I continued. But belief is not forgiveness, and forgiveness would not bring me back. After she left, I stared at the empty chair. Maya touched my shoulder. Are you all right? No. Good. I would worry if that felt easy. The next months moved quickly. Richard remained chairman but gave daily control to me. Maya became head of compliance. Liam joined the board as legal counsel. Jacob represented the workers in every recovery meeting. During our first meeting, Jacob said, people still think executives will protect themselves first. Then audit our cuts, I told him. You will see my salary listed. You reduced it by half. So did Richard. And Claire. She has no company salary. Court orders stripped Claire of voting control over her shares. She sold her apartment to pay fines and began required service at a small clinic. I learned those facts through Liam, not through her. 6 months later, a package arrived in my office. Inside lay my father's silver pen. A letter rested beneath it. Ethan, I found this near the chair after Adrian was arrested. I kept it because returning it meant accepting that you were gone. I understand now. You did not leave because you stopped loving me. You left because loving me taught you to stop loving yourself. I asked for loyalty while giving you uncertainty. I called your patience strength because it made my choices easier. I do not ask you to answer. I only hope that one day, when you use this pen, you remember your father's promise instead of mine. Claire. I read the letter twice. Then I cried. Maya found me with my head lowered over the desk. Do you want me to leave? She asked. No. Do you want to talk? I do not know. She sat across from me. Take your time. I thought her apology would make me feel free. Do you feel trapped? I feel sad. Sadness is not a chain. I placed the letter inside a drawer and set the pen beside it. Maya watched me. Ethan, I need an honest answer. Ask. Did you marry me because you wanted a life with me, or because I was the fastest door out of your life with Claire? I opened my mouth, but no answer came. I reached for her hand, but she pulled it back. Do not answer because you fear losing me, Maya said. That fear ruled one relationship. What do you need? The truth, even if it hurts. I looked at the pen, the letter, and our ring. I had escaped Claire's shadow, but perhaps Maya still lived inside it. Her eyes lowered. For the first time since our registry day, I feared that choosing freedom had not been the same as choosing her. Chapter 9. A Promise I Chose. 1 year after our rushed marriage, I stood outside the registry office with Maya. She looked at the doors. We could still choose somewhere else. No. You hate this building. I hated who I was inside it. And now, I want to remember who I became. She studied me. That sounds rehearsed. I practiced in the car. I knew it. I smiled and offered my hand. Will you come inside anyway? That depends. On what? Whether this is another attempt to prove something. I lowered my hand. Then let me answer the question I failed to answer last year. Maya waited. I married you because you felt like freedom, I said. That was not fair to you. Her face remained calm, but her fingers tightened around her small bouquet. I also married you because you told me the truth when lies would have been easier. I admired you before I understood what I felt. During this year, admiration became trust. Trust became the first peaceful love I have known. Peace can become habit. You are not a habit. How do you know? Because I still choose you when you disagree with me, when you challenge me, and when the past is not watching. She looked through the glass doors. Do you still think about Claire? Yes. Maya's eyes returned to mine. I remember what happened. I continued. Sometimes I still wake angry. Sometimes I wonder how 6 years became something I had to survive. Do you miss her? I miss who I believed we were. That life never existed. And if she asked you to return, I would wish her well and come home to you. Maya breathed out slowly. That answer took a year. I needed a year to make it true. She placed her hand in mine. Then let us go inside. Nora and Liam waited near the same metal chairs. My mother hugged Maya first. You look beautiful, Nora said. I look nervous. That is usually how honest promises begin. Liam held up a document. I checked the vow renewal papers 3 times. No hidden vendors, former lovers, or emergency calls. Your humor has not improved, I said. My hourly rate has. Richard had not come. His health remained weak, but an envelope waited on my chair. Ethan and Maya, he had written, I spent years believing love meant cleaning up every mistake my daughter made. You taught me that consequences can also be love. Thank you for saving the company without destroying Claire. May your second promise begin in peace. I folded the note. Any news about her? I asked Liam. Claire finished her clinic service. She found a paid position there. Is she well? She is rebuilding. She asked me not to give you details unless you requested them. I nodded. That is enough. The clerk opened the office door. She was the same woman who had watched Claire leave me the first time. Mr. Cole, she said, smiling. You made it back. I did. With the right appointment this time? Maya answered. We are still checking. Inside, sunlight crossed the small wooden desk. I removed my father's silver pen from its box. Maya touched it. Are you sure you want to use that? My father said promises become real when we are brave enough to sign them. What if we become afraid later? Then we tell each other before fear becomes a lie. The clerk placed our vows before us. I signed first. My hand did not tremble. Maya signed beneath my name, then looked at me. Do you choose me freely? I do. Not because Claire lost you? No. Not because I helped save the company? No. Not because you fear being alone? I held her gaze. I choose you because my life is more honest when you are in it. Her eyes filled. Then I choose you too. The clerk cleared her throat. I have witnessed many promises here. Were they all kept? I asked. No. That is why choosing matters every day. Outside, Nora cried while Liam pretended not to. I laughed as Maya pulled me down the registry steps. At the bottom, I looked back at the empty chair where I had once waited. The 4th date had not ended my life. It had ended my habit of begging someone else to begin it. I took Maya's hand and walked forward. I no longer needed Claire to return, regret, or choose me. For the first time, the promise was mine.